Well, starting today, South Carolina's new hands-free law takes effect. Drivers will no longer be allowed to hold their phones or other devices while they're behind the wheel. And you're taking a live look right now at those folks behind the wheel.
That's right. So for a closer look at how this new law will be enforced, we are joined right now by Lance Corporal Brittany Glover with the South Carolina Highway Patrol. Thank you so much. She's calling in right now. So thank you so much for taking the time this morning to speak with us today.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so let's talk about this first because we also want to get into Labor Day traffic.
Yes.
But this is a really big day for South Carolina drivers. We understand the hands-free law taking effect today. What are some reminders from the Highway Patrol for drivers as they're heading out under this new law?
So of course, yes, with the new hands-free law, your cell phone device can't be supported by any parts of your body. And that means that you can't text, you can't send emails, you can't have any app interactions like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. So we just, we can't have it while you're in motion. But if you're stopped or you're parked, then you can be on your cell phone, but everything else has to be hands-free. You got to have your hands free of your phone.
Can you talk a little bit about, of course, the safety when it comes to that? Texting and driving, we talk about it all of the time, but can you talk a little bit about, what we were seeing even before this law when it came to people on their cell phones? Was it so common?
Yes, because texting and driving, you can't really prove that someone is texting or driving, so you have to prove that. But just by someone having, their hands in their phone in their hands, someone can say, hey, I wasn't texting. So it was kind of hard to prove with that texting and driving law.
Are we hoping to see, an increase in driver safety because of this hands-free law?
Yes, so we should see, our traffic fatalities will go down because of this new law that we have into place.
Absolutely.
And of course, there's also fines. I mean, they talk about this too with the hands-free law. I know we're still kind of in the early stages of it, as in it just kind of starts today. But looking ahead, of course, into 2026, what could drivers expect if they do get pulled over with this new law?
Yes, so starting today, we will be issuing warnings for the new law that'll come into place. And then starting February 28th, 2026, we will start issuing tickets. So the first offense is a $100 fine. The second offense will be a $200 fine and a 2-point violation on your driving record.
That's good information to know. So for the next couple of months, we are in that grace period, so to say, but when February rolls around, that's when you could see again either that point violation or you could see that fine. Now, transitioning from the hands-free law, also today is a big day on the roads because the Sober or Slammer campaign continues today. This is the last day of it. And so what are your safety tips for folks who are traveling this holiday weekend back home or even just traveling along South Carolina roads?
We ask people to be visible of everybody else. Of course, everybody is trying to get to their destination, so we ask that you get to it safe. Also, watch out for other people on the roadways. So we just ask, if you could wear your seatbelt, don't drive distracted, drive the posted speed limit, never drink and drive. And then also, if you need help or you get stranded on the roadways, don't forget to give us a call, *47.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll even say one time my tire blew out as I was driving to Charleston and I dialed that number and Highway Patrol was right there to help. So I don't realize that people know that that is a resource and they will be there to help you. And if they can't help you physically, then they'll bring in the people who can. So again, a great resource right there, *47. Okay, and my last question for today will be, what are we wanting to see when it comes to people hitting the roads just from here on out? Are there any challenges on the roads that we've been seeing? And if so, what can we do to make sure that we are safe as we continue to travel throughout this year?
So like I said, just everybody pay attention to the road, pay attention to everybody else around you. And like I said, just make sure you always wear your seatbelt, drive the posted speed limit, never drive distracted.
There you go. Great advice there. Lance Corporal Brittany Glover there for the South Carolina Highway Patrol. Thank you so much for taking time on this Labor Day this morning. We appreciate all you do and all what the South Carolina Highway Patrol does to keep all of us safe out there on the roads.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.